Nope, he's dead too. Because they all just like to roll 90s on all their checks. Except for when they roll almost single digits when rolling to hit. But when it comes to trying to land successfully, that's where they're going to stop. Alright, and this one will go for Verve. Well, that's probably a miss. Roll me a parry or dodge check, Verve. Alright, nice. You dodge it. Gain another advantage. And does he splat? No! He's fine! He lands on his feet acrobatically.
That's 1 out of how many?
5. It's okay, though. And then all of you hear, as these 5 goblins, 3 of which have now smited themselves, shriek as they descend upon you. You hear echoing shrieks from further in. And you hear another sound, which is not quite so easy to put your fingers on. Alright, Verve, you're up.
Meh.
Meh, indeed. Alright, you try and conjure the winds of magic to you, but being out of the storm, you just can't quite get it.
Yeah, I should have stayed above.
Roland, you're up. There are goblins.
So this is
at the end of
3
the
on
round.
1?
At the end of the round, Verdstat, roll me a endurance check with your
Yes,
minus
sir.
to resist the poison.
This will be good.
Do you have a fortune point or anything?
I mean, it just wouldn't be worth it for a 7, you know?
Well,
You can use it to increase it by 1.
You can increase it by 1, which would pass.
With a fortune point?
Yeah, you can just add 10% success level.
Alright, I'll do that.
Okay, you are no longer poisoned. So you no longer at minus 20. You're only at minus 10.
Yay.
Unless you have a resolve, in which case you could get rid of that too. But alright. Roland, what are you going to do, brother?
So I'm ganging up 3 on 1 here?
Yep.
And that's a plus what?
That would be a plus 30, I think?
40.
Yes, plus 40. Ooh, that's not good for that goblin.
That is 17 damage before reduction.
Yes, it is. Actually, it's more than that because it's the difference in your success levels. And he did not roll so hot. Yeah. What do you wield again? An axe?
A hand axe.
Yeah, you bring your axe spiraling around and with little to no effort just crunch the axe straight into the goblin's skull as it's joyously celebrating it being the only survivor of that leaping acrobatics feat from earlier, and the goblin's eyes just roll up into the back of its head, almost comically, as it just dies instantly from the strike. Gain an advantage point. Verdstat, you're up.
Okay, I will attempt to cast Dart on this lone remaining gobbo.
Okay. Very nice. You did get at least 2 success levels, so you can hit another target if you can see somebody.
I don't believe I can.
Okay.
Yeah, my vision cuts out before there.
Okay.
I have a lantern. It shouldn't cut out there. Right?
Oops. There you
What
go.
about whatever that is?
Now you have wrist lantern light.
Okay.
Though you cannot see that particular goblin because he's behind a wall. I just was too lazy
Yeah.
to draw walls.
I guess I will send one into the gobbo I was aiming for, and one into that gross-looking sack.
Okay. And how much damage do you do? So you had 2 success levels plus your willpower?
Yes. So I actually have the math there. So it's 3 plus success level.
Okay.
So it's like 4 damage.
That would be 5.
5. Okay.
Okay, 5 damage, and then from the gobbo's toughness, it's gonna be what? All right, you let loose with a small dart of magic that slams into the goblin and the curious sack behind him, and the goblin takes a little bit of damage. How many wounds does he have? They changed everything.
But
11
does he fall?
minus 2 is 9. No, he's rather secure in his position.
More importantly, does he light on fire?
He does not, because although I have cool names for these spells so everyone can enjoy them, it's not actually a flaming spell.
Correct. I just like to rename them.
One day it will be.
All right, and then the other dart breaks apart from the first and slams into the sack, which causes it to explode in a disgusting, putrid white mess with various bones sticking out of it, slams against the wall, and starts to slide down. Wrist, you're up.
I pick up a rock and chuck it at the goblin that has the bow.
Okay, I assume you are slinging, not throwing.
No, I am throwing.
Okay, throwing.
Remember, I don't know how to sling. I fail,
Apparently you don't know how to throw either.
Oh, rude.
and I move behind that rock.
All right,
I forgot it's Rock of Justice.
goblins. Note they are on the ground, not up in webs anymore.
Okay.
So they all come running into the light, shrieking their lungs out as there's fights to be having. And you are in a space that does not belong to you as far as they are concerned.
Hey, it's better than outside.
I don't know. I mean,
I'm not convinced. Yeah.
there's a mighty big dungeon with a mighty tall ceiling, and it could be hiding all sorts of horrors, my friend.
Well, I mean, I used to be able to see a spider leg, so...
God damn it.
All right. The archer on the web is going to fire down at Roland after that horrifying display of strength and miss horribly. And then there are y'all can distinctly hear 2 more bowstrings snap taut as arrows come zigging out from further back. That's a miss. And that's a miss. 2 arrows slam into the wall behind you, Verve. Verve, it's your turn.
Maybe third time is the charm?
Certainly.
Ooh,
Well,
that's gonna
also
Yes.
minor miscast.
So
Maybe it'll spoil their milk.
let's resolve the miscast afterwards.
Little do we know, the reason why the goblins are so mad is Verve spoiled all their milk.
The true tragedy. Verve is actually the villain of this entire story. She's just ruining people's milk.
Now we'll starve.
So
yeah,
this is going to be ridiculous. All right, so not only do you overcast considerably, but you crit cast. So your options, because you rolled a critical, are that you can have it cause critical wounds. You can make it so it can't be dispelled, but there's not an enemy wizard here. Or wait, what is the difference between those two?
If it wouldn't have succeeded, like if he was trying to cast a casting number 12 spell, a crit would make it just happen.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so I guess you're going to go for the critical cast, which does critical
Yeah.
wounds. Though I don't think these goblins will probably survive this. Actually, they will survive this bolt. So it sears out, and because you got +5, you can pick 2 additional targets in addition to your first one.
Well, the goblin with the bow up above,
Okay.
and the 2 other nearest because I can't see any others.
What's your willpower bonus right now? 4 or 3?
Willpower bonus is 5.
It's 5? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is going to do 10 damage.
Pretty sure the archer fries at least.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does too. So 10 damage. Oh no, actually he's still alive. Just barely, but that crit might do him in. We'll see in a second. So 10 minus 3 is 7. So he'll go down to 2. And then who are the other 2 you want to pick? Just the 2 that's nearest?
Yeah.
Okay, so this one goes down to that, and this one goes down to that. All right, you throw out your hands, and a forked bolt of lightning surges forward, slamming into each of the goblins and causing them to their cries of reveling in battle to become high-pitched shrieks of horror and agony. And then roll a d100, and I'll just for an 11, it'll be their heads. So roll a d100, and I'll just apply the crit across all of them.
32.
Okay, though it will be at -20 because they're not critically wounded. So that's going to be a 12, which is minor cut. So all of them are now bleeding basically out of their eyes and ears. So they all have bleed conditions.
Hi, my name is Verb. You might have heard of me from other Redback goblins.
All right. Now roll me a miscast.
That's not a mutant.
A 62, driven to distraction. You, as you unleash that absurd amount of power, you feel adrenaline course through your system, and all of a sudden you become extremely distracted as it feels like something is deeply wrong in your body, and you are unable to concentrate. Until the end of the round, you have the surprised condition.
Okay.
Roland, you're up.
I love how Aztec's response is, "That's not a mutant." Whew.
Yeah, because y'all have made so freaking many of them.
Would this goblin down here be a possible charge victim?
Probably.
Or
If
do you
can-
have to be a certain distance away?
You have to be at least for you'll need to be at least 4 yards away in order to charge someone.
Looks good to me.
All right, charge away. All right, so you get
I see more guys.
You get +1 advantage. Also, Verve gain advantage.
Then you'll immediately lose because you're surprised.
Oh, he got pretty good on his dodge roll. See if you can beat it. So he got 2 success levels. All right, you bring your hand axe arcing down, and the goblin at the last second manages to throw himself to the side in an attempt to dodge and succeeds, narrowly avoiding the axe splitting his down his spine. He gains an advantage. You lose all of your advantage.
Goodbye, 2 advantage.
Verdstat, you're up.
Okay. Verstat will begin channeling.
Okay. Don't fail.
Fortune point. Nope.
Wait, hold on a second. If you roll critical when channeling, right? If you fumble a channeling chest, right?
I don't think I did anything dangerous.
No, I don't think anything bad happens, actually, if you just fail it normally. Oh, no, if it fails, you lose
did I-
over a minor miscast.
Yeah, minor miscast, right?
Okay.
So
No,
D100?
so that's if you successfully channel and your casting attempt fails.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So channeling is only dangerous if you get interrupted, which is when you started channeling and something causes you to fuck up, or if you fumble it.
Or if you get an
Or if
end
you
result
crit.
of 0 and fail.
Yeah. Okay, so you're fine. You
Okay,
just fail.
I just fail channeling.
Okay. Wrist, you're up.
All right, I gallantly run forward to team up on a goblin.
Okay. You get +1 advantage, and you get plus 10? 20?
I get +1 advantage for the charge. That's it, and plus 20 for 2-on-1.
There you go.
Don't you also get +10 because it's a size bigger?
It's a goblin.
It's a goblin.
Oh, is it?
Goblins
is it?
are medium.
Yeah, goblins are medium and small.
Then I get +10 for it being bigger. So that's 5 levels
12
of success.
damage?
So you had 5 success levels for 12, plus his minus, which he did not roll good. So he got -3. No, he got -4. So add 4 to that is 16 damage. All right, you run forward, and as the goblin attempts to bring up his shield to stop you, what do you wield, a cudgel? Yeah.
Cudgel.
You bring your cudgel arcing down, and unfortunately, due to his electrified muscles, he's just too weak to resist your attack, and your cudgel slams across his oversized nose, snapping it, and he falls to the ground and bleeds out. Gain another advantage. All right.
Damn good job.
The Gobbo's turn. They all let out more shrieks and charge into battle. They seem very angry for some reason. This one's going to charge you, Verkstat. You may attempt to resist taking damage.
Yes. Again, parry is just opposed melee check.
Yes. With whatever your preferred melee group is. You very narrowly managed to deflect him. Gain advantage.
Yay.
This goblin is going to charge you, Wrist. Roll me your dodge or parry.
Parry.
All right, you do manage to dodge aside as he brings his little spear thwacking down on where you were standing just a moment before. This goblin is going to charge... Whoa. Roland. Roland, give me a roll of some defensive sort. No bonuses. Alright, you easily parry aside this goblin, smacking aside its spear, almost as if you're insulted by the effort. And then the archers. That's a miss. That's a miss. That's a hit! Verve, you are struck by an arrow. For... What's the damage on bows? For goblins, it's +7. So you take 7 damage to your left leg.
Okay.
And then roll an endurance check for the venom coursing through your veins. Alright, you are poisoned.
Will use my... no, I actually used both of them, didn't I? Did I use both of them?
You've only used one of your generated ones.
Yeah, you only use the one.
Yeah, I will reroll it.
Or you could just use it and pass. For the +10.
Oh, yeah, we'll just...
Yeah, do that.
Okay, so you are not poisoned. Good job. Alright, and then this Gobbo, if he can read... Yes, he can. Will also charge in against Roland. And they've got numbers now. He hits, maybe, depending on your defensive roll.
There should be a +10 there, but that doesn't matter.
Okay, so you...
But actually, if I spend my last fortune point, that would make the difference.
Well, remember, it's a comparison of rolls, not a success fail.
You're right.
And you don't know what he rolled. So,
All right, let's.
so you had -1 success, or do you want to reroll? If you're talking, I can't hear you.
Yes, only 1 success level because I forgot to put my advantage into that as a modifier.
Okay, so you only got a -1, but he got +2, and then he gets +20 for surround, so that's 4. He will deal 11 damage to your head as you get struck across the face again.
They keep hitting my head even though it's
Actually,
so
wait,
high
no,
up.
it's a 20, so it's your left arm, I think.
All right, that's just 1 less damage. So I'm at 4 health now.
Woo! Take an endurance check for nasty goblin venom. Well, it's spider venom technically, but you get the point. All right, you're fine. All right, and then those of you with long sight see a very curious-looking goblin move up and peer at the lot of you. He does not seem very excited. Verv, you're up.
All right. Bow goblin. Did you do bleed damage?
Oh, no, but I'll do that right now. So this guy is very close to being dead. And then this guy gained an advantage. And any other bleeders still alive? Nope, the rest of the bleeders are dead. Oh, wait, no. This one here also bleeds out a little bit. But the bleeders are still alive, though they're not looking so good.
All right. I focus in on the archers.
Ooh, hell of a cast. You can target up to 3 extra goblins.
So all of the archers.
All right, all 4 of them. Are you in range?
4 archers? I only see the 3.
I can't tell how far Verv's sight is.
I can see all the way out to the one you just brought in.
This one?
And that one with the purple back. Yeah.
Yeah,
I can
he's not
see.
an archer.
Yeah.
So you just want to focus the archers?
Yeah.
Okay, 24 yards. Oh yeah, you're easily in range.
Yeah.
Okay, so oh my gosh, so you're gonna hit all 4 of them for 10 freaking damage.
I thought it was 11.
Oh,
Yeah, 11
Yep,
damage.
11. So the one on top of the web, just the force of your bolt just punches him up into the air, where he does a lovely backflip before landing back on the web, which bounces considerably, holding up his corpse. And the others let out a gaggle of shrieks as they get absolutely fried. But after a few seconds, all of them start to slowly climb to their feet, coughing and making very exaggerated gagging noises. Gain an advantage point. Roland, you're up.
I'm thinking I should probably attack the middle one right in front of me. Alright, hopefully that does things. And I don't think he gets the +20 for defending, but I could be wrong.
You are correct. You do not get a bonus defensively when outnumbering an opponent. Yeah.
Alright, let's hope he rolls badly and I kill him with 13 damage or more potentially.
Alright, as the goblin lunges forward in hopes to do you in once and for all, you manage to, in a very clever maneuver, knock aside his spear using just your forearm, and then slap your axe just right into it. Where'd you hit him?
The body.
Right in the body. You just bury that thing like a hatchet into him. And he lets out a horrible croaking noise and like reaches down as you rip it out, his entrails following afterwards after the blade, and he keels over.
Alright, I killed him in one shot, so I'm gonna spread the love.
Gain advantage.
Yep, and I death blow onto the one to my right.
Ooh, you have death blow. That's fun.
Everyone does.
I forget
Goblins
about
aren't
death blow.
smaller than you.
What?
Oh, that's right. Does death blow activates on any kill, doesn't it?
Man,
Yeah,
now I have
if
to
you
check.
kill
It's been
them
forever.
in one hit.
Go right ahead. I'm going to go ahead and double check it just for me, not for you. Death blow, death blow, death blow, death blow, death blow. It's been a while since we've had any, like, good combat fighters.
Oh, and you get to move too.
Oh, did you find it, Ben? What page is it on?
Yeah. 160.
I'm gonna spend my fortune point here, actually.
Oh, there it is. Ooh, yeah, that is lovely. Awesome. Very cool.
What you guys were thinking of if you're like
Maybe
two
I
sizes
shouldn't.
bigger, you get death blow on every hit, not just a lethal one.
Okay, so you got -2 success levels. However, his dodge. You will hit him, but only with a difference of 2 in your favor. So add 2 to your damage.
So that's 11 total to his body again.
Everyone refresh my memory. I'm doing it right. It's the difference added to your damage, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. So that'll be 11 damage. -3 is 8. All right. Your axe does do a considerable amount of damage, cleaving out a notable part of his body, and he's bleeding rather profusely, but he's still alive. Vertstat, you're up. You got a goblin on you.
All right. Seeing this inspiration, I'm going to take my staff and attempt to thwack it.
Go for it.
I do not.
Ah, but you do.
Oh, right.
Because
Opposed.
he's worse at dodging than you are at thwacking. So you will hit him with a difference of 1, so you'll deal 7 damage.
Yep.
Which is just enough that your quarterstaff slams into his leg, breaking the brittle bone beneath, as these goblins do not drink their milk because it has all been soured. And he goes down, and you finish him with a quick pop to the face. Gain advantage.
Okay.
Wrist, you're up. All right, I take a thwack of the goblin in front of me. Am I 2-on-1ing?
No, because there's a goblin
Alright,
engaging from the back. Y'all are both engaged.
Oh, that's how that works.
Well, I think you
He
can.
still hits, though.
Yeah, I think
Most
you
likely.
can. Well, yeah, you know what? I'll give you the 2-on-1 bonus in this instance because you're both targeting the same guy. There's just someone trying to stab him in the butt.
If I remember how the rules of engagement work in terms of like figuring out what is an engaged group, anyone who is connected into a fight by attacking in the last round counts as engaged.
Okay, so he is engaged by that goblin. So no, you don't.
Yeah.
So you got +1. So did he, but your
40.
base skill is 40 and his is only 35. So you will win out, but you don't get any bonus to your damage.
All right, so he takes 7 damage to the arm.
All right, you bring your cudgel slamming down, and as it slams into his arm, there's a notable crack, and his arm gives way beneath the blow, and without his weapon to defend him, you are able to quickly silence the squealing goblin with a blow to his throat, and he's dead.
All right, I move up to the other one.
Okay. You want to swing again?
I didn't beat him in 1 hit.
Oh, yeah, he was already wounded. Good point.
Yeah, he already got hit by lightning.
All right, the other goblins are infuriated by this lightning-throwing jerk who's in the very back of the room. And they're going to unleash a volley. Oh, those two missed at the exact same percentage. Verve, 2 arrows don't even hit remotely close to you. They soar way overhead. 1 lands kind of close, but they all miss. And then this goblin runs back. Verve, you're up.
Unleash. my spell again. Not as much.
Who do you want to hit with it?
So one of the. So I think I hit all of them already. So I'll hit the one in the far back.
All right, your lightning bolt zips across the room, slamming into him for a lovely 6 damage, and it electrocutes across his body, surging through him, and he grits his teeth trying to bring up his bow, but then lets out a smoke as his eyes pop and he falls down on the ground. Gain advantage. Roland, you're up.
All right, let's end this guy finally.
Okay,
With
you do get plus 20 and your advantage.
Yep.